In this passage, taken from the 18th chapter of Jeremiah, you will see that the Lord God Jehovah is your own wonderful human imagination. And the Lord said to me, and this is Jeremiah speaking in vision, and the Lord said unto me, Arise, go down to the potter's house, and there I will let you hear my word. So I went down to the potter's house, and there he was, working at his wheel. And the vessel made of clay was spoiled in his hand. So he reworked it into another vessel, as it seemed good to the potter to do. Now the word translated potter in the concordance, the biblical concordance, is imagination. To form into a mold, to make a resolution, to determine. Now, in the book of Isaiah, the 64th chapter, O Lord, thou art our potter. We are the work of thy hands. The Lord is the potter. So when I go down to the potter, and the potter means imagination, where do I go to see the potter and what he's doing? Do I not go into my imagination to see what I am doing, my resolutions, my determinations, what I have decided to make of myself? Being the Lord and all things are possible to the Lord, do I have to take account of what is around me? Where I was born, my background, my social, intellectual, financial, or any other background? No, not if all things are possible to God, and God is my imagination. So I will ask myself, what am I imagining concerning myself and concerning the things round about me? If I believe for one moment you are responsible for my well-being, I transfer the power that belongs to God, which is myself, to you. If I believe for one moment that you could stop me in my progress towards the fulfillment of my desire, then I transfer it to that which is not God. For God is my own wonderful human imagination. So I will go down to the potter's house and see what he is doing. So I go down to the potter's house, and there he is working at his wheel, and the vessel in his hand was spoiled. The concept that I hold of myself is not that which I would like to be. It is spoiled. So I don't throw it away. I don't commit suicide. I don't discard myself. I rework the vessel, the very vessel that I held in my hand. I rework it into an entire different form that I resolve to be. The man that I want to be, that man now I assume that I am. And so having assumed that I am it, I remain faithful to my assumption. And my assumption, in a way that no one knows, eventually objectifies itself and becomes an external fact in my life. And the world will say, how lucky he is. How lucky, not knowing that imagination, who is God, and faith are the stuff out of which the whole vast world is made. So in my imagination, I simply assume that I am the man that I want to be. Having assumed it, I remain faithful to my assumption, knowing that the assumption, though false at the moment that I made the assumption, for it was denied by my senses, denied by reason, but if I persist in the assumption, it will harden into fact in a way that no one knows. I do not have to work out the means. It simply happens because the whole vast world is myself pushed out, and anyone who can aid the birth of that assumption will be compelled to aid the birth of that assumption. I don't need to pull them one by one and say, you play this part and you play that part. They all have to play the part that they must play to bring to birth that which I have assumed that I am. Or for that matter, assumed that another one is. If I so love another, to be concerned and wish for that other, something noble in this world, I do for the other what I'm doing for myself, because it is myself, only pushed out, that's all. For the whole vast world is within me. Only the imagination of man is vast enough to contain the immensity of space.